Oh, look at that. What is up, agents? Hope everybody's doing well. Today I'm going to revisit the first full build that I did from a year ago, which was my Bombardier cluster mine build, and it was a lot of fun, and for the most part it's what kicked off my gaming channel, so I thought I'd revisit it and see where that build stands these days. I'm going to showcase a high-end version as well as a hardwired version. Alright, so for this specialization, I mean, we're running explosives. There's no reason to not run the Demolitionist. First of all, we get the signature weapon of the grenade launcher, which kicks ass. We get fragmentation grenades. We get 10% increased explosive damage. You get armor kits that boost weapon handling. Here's one of the main reasons why I'm going to go with the Demolitionist, though, is for the artillery turret. I actually really like this guy. Group members gain 5% damage, targets out of cover. That's cool. But the other big one is here. Brace for impact. Ignore explosions. As far as the gearing, I'm going to go ahead and start with the weapons. The weapons are the same for both of these builds. I'm running an assault rifle, in this case the P4 with spike. And then a rifle, the named rifle, the Surge, for the perfect spike. And then my secondary, my offhand is the backup boomstick for the preservation, in case I need to get some armor regen happening. Let's look at the hardwire alternative. Now, right out the gate, you'd ask why. Most people know about the chest piece and not running the hardwire. I don't even have the hardwire chest in here because there's no reason to use the hardwire chest piece for what ends up being 15% bonus damage when you can easily use kinetic momentum or glass cannon or overwatch and get essentially the same or better effect. But in the current state, which I have empirical evidence of, I have a lot of footage of the hardwire is not working right. Dude, it's not letting me drop it. What the fuck, dudes? Alright, that's exactly what I'm talking about, dude. Oh, because of that. Dude, Ubisoft, like, why can't your game do more than one thing at a time? Okay, why did that not just set off my fucking... The 10-second cooldown from short circuit is not working right. So, once that's working right, I'll switch back to that backpack. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and I'm running the strategic alignment for the perfect shock and awe. Now, if I can get a China light with perfect tech support on it, I will go ahead and switch that out. You know, like if I had this backpack right here, but it had perfect tech support instead of shock and awe, that would be a superior backpack, and I would go with that. Simply because I have to do less work and it's more damage than the shock and awe is. You can also use combined arms if you want to go ahead and be shooting the enemy all the time. So, hardwire, the bonuses we get the 15% skill haste, which helps to offset the fact that in the attributes for both, you'll notice something that some people don't realize. In the gear sets, we have one core attribute and one attribute. But if we look at this, you have a core attribute and two attributes. So by using the gear sets for the holster, for the knee pads, and for the gloves, we are giving up 3 attributes overall, one from each of those. So it does not allow us to stick skill haste or status effects. We're basically stuck putting skill damage in each of these 3 spots. Now, the 3-piece gives us an additional 15% skill damage on top of that. So as you'll see, the hardwire skills have a higher base damage because of that 15% skill damage bonus right there. The big one we're using though, whenever you use or cancel a skill, your other skill is automatically refreshed and increases total skill damage and repair by 10% for 20 seconds. So that's another 10% bonus on top of everything that we're not getting from the high-end gear set. This can occur once per 20 seconds. So here's the thing, and here's what's broken. If we go down and we look at short circuit talent, decreases feedback loop cooldown from 20 seconds to 10 seconds. That is broken. You can see the cooldown going. You'll see when it ends. Yet you can also see the bonus damage that we got from the feedback loop. As long as that is active, if you cancel the skill during that time, even though it says that the short circuit is active, it will not refresh the skill. Right? Because everything's on cooldown. So that goes. So now I toss that. Alright. And now, cooldown is now done. It's 10 seconds. Now I should be able to blow up, get my Seeker Mines back. There it is. So obviously the hardwire is bugged right now and not working right. So do not use the hardwire backpack until they get that fixed. As soon as they get it fixed, absolutely go back to it. Hopefully it will be fixed sometime soon. But until then, just don't do it. If that's the case, why bother using the backpack? We can use this backpack, which gives us not only an additional talent, which does bonus damage, it also gives us an additional attribute. Because like the other hardwire gear pieces, you only get one attribute instead of two that you get on the high ends. So it turns out to be significantly better to go with a high-end backpack and a high-end chest piece with the hardwire gear set. You'll see we actually break the 3 million mark with the cluster mines. And the artillery turret, 11.9 second cooldown. And something that I will note real quick, since we do have the extra attribute slots here, on the strategic alignment, I do have skill damage and skill haste, so I'm getting a little extra cooldown. One thing I elected to do with the chest piece, and just to show you, I actually do have it someplace around here. Go. So I have a Wyvern with the 9% skill haste right here. I don't need the skill haste because the turret is going to bring back the Seeker Mines. And I'm on a 20-second cooldown for hardwire anyway because the feedback loop is not working the way it should. So what that means is I'm getting really no advantage at all from the extra skill haste I have right now. So I might as well run the status effects, and what that will do is make it so the bleed from the mortar causes a little bit more damage and bleeds a little bit longer and helps to maintain the shock and awe. And now to show you the other, so the artillery turret, which is what I choose to use, is actually at 3.558. Has that 11.9 second cooldown. But you could also choose to go with the Bombardier Drone. This configuration, we got a 16-second cooldown, which is still, shy of the 20 seconds we're waiting for the hardwire to maintain our damage bonus and to reset the cluster mines. So this fully works with the build. The problem is 2.26 million damage. That's tiny. That's tiny. And it doesn't function right. So, and just let's go over real quick the numbers. If you do want to use hardwire with the explosive, you'll be looking at just over 5 million damage with that. Actually, just almost 5.2. A 20-second cooldown, which is exactly the amount with the for the hardwire. 10-second duration. And last we got the Firefly Burster. We can do 3 million damage with the Burster on that, if you can get them to go near each other. And the Demolisher, we actually break the 10 million mark. Problem with this is we got a 30-second cooldown on that. So if you're using the Firefly and the Seeker Mines, at that point, that's the one combo. If you decided to use that too for whatever reason, I just go with the high-end combo. All right. Let's go with the hardwire with the Wyvern and China Light. Alright, so first off, the Seekers unbuffed. Oh, that's gonna miss. Well, go figure that right after I get a bunch of the editing done and I say that it's not worth building up the Grupo Sombra stuff, I got this guy to drop at 9.4 skill damage and these to drop at 8.7 skill damage and 8.5 status effects. So I thought, what the hell, I rolled skill tier onto both of them. I was wrong. Now, don't get me wrong, the cooldowns of Hardwire. So, well, you know what? Let me just show you why I was wrong. So, we got the GS here. The 2 pieces gives the extra explosive damage. We're still running this Wyvern for the 10% skill damage. We're running 1 China for the 15% explosive. We're running 2 hana-u for the skill damage and the skill haste. So, and just to show you real quick, here we go. And I did not think that that 15% explosive damage would be that big of a deal, but .1 second cooldown and 3.24 million base damage on the Cluster Seekers, and even better than that, 3.8, almost 3.83 million base damage on the artillery turret, and it only has a 10.5 second cooldown. So this is a trade-off. Do you want to do more damage, or do you want to get more skills out and do more damage? I can't tell you at this point. I think I like playing with the hardwire better. If they fix the hardwire short circuit so that it actually works on the 10-second cooldown instead of the 20-second cooldown, I think I would still always probably go with the hardwire. But right now, I'm going to play around with this build for a little while longer, just because it's extra damage. I just like seeing those big damage numbers. Anyway, let's quickly check it out. Round of Seekers. Since we're not running hardwired, what I like to do, if at all possible, I don't have to count the cooldown. So I'll try to get a mortar set first. Get about where I'm going to send it. Alright, cowboy. Damn, dude, this dude's got a lot of health. Check this dude out.
Serious trauma detected.
Whoa. Okay, why that? Come back over here, buddy. guy? Is that it, finally? Yeah. God damn, dude. That dude was a champ.
No matter how much we want to drag our first roll in the City Hall attack.
Hurry up! Get that shit inside!
Another agent is now in your group.
Shit inside!
Another agent is now in your group.
Got you down, motherfucker!
I'm dead.
Immediate medical
Yep,
assistance
yep.
needed.
I knew I was blowing myself up there.
Agent down.
Definitely worth it. Oh, did I kill myself? Is that what
Agents
happened?
out of action. Hostiles incoming.
Dude, see, that shit is annoying. It's like, how do all of them know to jump perfectly out of the way?
Serious trauma detected.
Dude, that's it. Okay,
Agent.
the fucking
incapacitated.
inability to fucking aim this drone is the same shit it used to have, where it's like, dude, okay, it looks like we're in a good spot. Oh, wait, where it said L1 wasn't where L1 was? What the fuck, dudes? If I fucking put the goddamn drone right fucking there, dude, look at that! Look at that shit again!
Agent
What the
killed.
fuck, you ass clowns? If I put it down there and I'm trying to stick the fucking thing in front, I want the goddamn thing to go in front, you fucking... Let's try this one more fucking time, but I don't even care that there's enemies here. Okay, it's there. Okay, dudes, now I want to put it over here. Why does it drop it on me? Why the fuck did it just drop it on me, dicks? I had it fucking 15 fucking feet in front of me, and then fucking 30 feet in front of me, you fucking ass clowns at Ubisoft. And look at that. And the thing is, here's the thing. Now that you guys made it so it does, it used to do like twice to 3 times as much damage as a cluster of seeker mines. Now it does fucking less damage. There's absolutely no reason to use this fucking thing. Like literally, okay, so like I'm finally really revisiting it. Let's try this right here. Go. Okay, he just moved. Yeah. I'm gonna play with it for another day, but I'm already saying I'm so fucking unimpressed.
I have to get my head together.
Another one. Destroy your wall.
Get the fuck out of here. Alright, agents, thanks for watching. So you can see the Demolitionist explosive build can do a lot of damage. The thing is, it takes a lot of gameplay mechanics and a lot of managing your skills. So there's significantly easier ways of doing damage. If you want to play skill builds, there's just easier ways of doing it. If you like this build, by all means, it's a lot of fun. But really, if I'm just trying to get through the game, play content, I'll probably use my my Astron or my sneaker build. I was happy to go back, and I had an awesome time over the last couple days playing this, trying to get some gear for it. Thanks for checking this out, agents. You guys have any comments? If I missed anything, hit it up down below. As always, this is just me playing, putting together a build that I enjoyed at one point, seeing if it's still viable. Absolutely not saying this is the best build. And I'm always down to hear about other builds. So if you guys have something cool, especially if you have some footage, link the video down below in the comments section, and I'd love to check it out. You agents be safe, and I'll see you all in the dark zone. What's up, guys? I just want to take a quick second to say thank you. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. If you guys feel like supporting my work, check out the subscribe star link down below. Lets me bring more content to you guys. You guys take it easy. Be safe out there.